Oh, shit, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I guess we're doing an intro. Geez, you'd think you'd tell me, wouldn't you? It's about as useful as a fart in an elevator. Whoop, see, missing fish now too. Alright, intro. Alright. G'day, legends. Welcome to Elsa's Worlds. And thanks for joining me here on episode 9 of GenX Plays Minecraft. Alright, we've got a great episode for you today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to head out. We're going to round up a bunch of those delinquent, no good piglins, and we're going to put the lazy bastards to work. First thing we're going to find. What? Hang on, one sec. What? You serious? You shitting me, eh? Well, who let him in a CHR? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay, you ready? Take two. All right. Okay, so in today's episode, we're going to meet up with a group of refined gentlemen and engage in a spot of mutually beneficial trading. Doesn't that sound great? So our first order of business is find a location and build a new state-of-the-art facility for the piglins so we can all interact in a safe and comfortable fashion. We've decided this facility that we're going to build is going to be called the Piglin Relaxation and Isolation Condos, or PRIC for short. Let's go. So we set out the nether to try and find somewhere for our state-of-the-art facility, and ended up coming across this really cool cabin. It's got a crimson forest on one side and a warped forest on the other. Obviously, advantage, we need a crimson forest for the piglins to spawn. And I thought, yeah, this would be like a really nice location for it. So look at that, we got some participants down here right now. What do you reckon, fellas? Would you like me to make Bill Prick down here for you? What do you think? Yes, looks like an industrial lad, doesn't he? All right, let's get into it. I'll bring you back when I've got something down. All right, welcome back to Prick Cabin, and as you can see, we've got some of the foundations down for our facility. We're going to be mainly using quartz and nether bricks for this build because I think well, first of all, it seems to fit the facility, and if we can avoid these bastards all the time, we'll be doing a lot better. But also is that these are two items that are produced by the farm, so yeah, if need be, they can help out with the resources towards the end if we run out. So, all right, we'll get a bit more up and try and get some walls up so we can keep those fellas away from us. Alrighty, let's do a quick update where we're up to. So, we've got our top floor basically sorted out. Torches are going to represent probably where the piglins will go. So we've got room up here for our timing circuit, run it down there. We'll have a second level, we'll go down soon, pretty well directly under here. We'll go straight into a filter, or an item sorter. Alright, so wanted to get to this stage so we can actually move around without getting blasted by the bloody gas outside all the time. But it's a really cool area. It's just 2 secs. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Fucking hell. Get the fuck out of here. Well, that was a little unpleasant, wasn't it? I think we blasted the fireball directly back into the zombie piglin, which is why we got shafted. Yeah, I was going to give you a quick look around outside, but we might do that a bit later. Fuck. Nasty bastards. All right, what I've got to do now is I've heavily underestimated how much nether brick I'm going to need, so I'm going to head back. I'm going to take a lot of this netherrack that we've dug up so we can turn that into nether bricks and turn it into netherrack bricks. Yeah, you know what I mean. We'll get it sorted. All right, once we got that sorted, I'll probably start down on the bottom level, starting to put together. So we'll bring it back every now and then, see what we're putting together. Too easy. All right, cheers. Okay, we've got all the cells set up. Piglin isolation condos, and we're just trying to get the boys inside at the moment. Some have been pretty easy. This one, yeah, was a bit of a dream. Yeah, some of them, as I'll show you in a sec, have been a bit of a bastard. So, yeah, all good fun. In you go, mate. All right. Don't forget to name each of them as you put them in there. Otherwise, they're going to despawn when you're not around. There we go. As you can see, we've got a few of the cells filled so far. But yeah, not all 8 yet. All right, let's get back into the action. You start to notice too that all the different elements of the nether seem to start to gang up on you and try to stop what you're doing. And yeah, the piglins working with gas, even the hoglins at times seem to get into it, trying to stop you. Yes, I know, Mr. Gast. Thank you. And there's always trying to find that balance between lead them upstairs into their cells and them getting a bit too close and a bit too friendly. And yeah, someone got a decent hit on them. They don't take no for an answer, do they? But fortunately, that's why we've got yeah, extra armor and extra weapons set up for just this sort of occurrence. Go back, hopefully get all the gear back and get back into it. Bloody piglins. Some, though, I think it is my own fault for probably naming them as they do, because I tell you what, this one got so stubborn it just didn't want to move. Yeah, no idea. I'm not even sure how I got him in the end, but yeah, some of them were absolute buggers. And for some of them, there's just only one way to get him in the go in the hole, and that's yeah, don't take any shit off them. Get in there, you buggers. Thank you. Finally down to the last one. We can just get this bugger in and we're done with this process. And it's taken a little while, so yeah, come on, mate. Come on. That's it. Block him off. All right. And we've just got him in that little short end down there. So we should be able to get this done. Go around and get above him and see if we can convince him to get in there. Take this away so we don't do anything stupid. Come on, mate, go in the hole. Get in the hole. So it's worked before, so thank you. Another try here. Come on, mate. That's it. Just a little bit of a facial. Come on, that's it. Rev him up a bit. Get in the hole. Come on. And it's just, yeah. Come on. Thank you. All right. Last one's in. And they call me Mr. Pig. Yeah, bad joke, I know. Alright, quick check, we've got them all in there. Take note too, no one is wearing iron boots. It'll become relevant later on. Alright, all cells are full. Let's move on to the next bit. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, welcome back. We're doing an update here on the bartering hall. And as you can see, we've got our lovely guys in there. We've got 8 volunteers. Oh, I'm no good at driving this yet. 8 volunteers. Yep, we've got some windows outside too. So we can see what's going on out there. Bit safer this way. Alright, so I've got our 8 volunteers in here. They're all sealed in. They're all standing on carpet with a hopper underneath them. That hopper line runs all the way along. It dumps out the back there, which is underneath. We'll look at that in a minute. We've got an etho hopper clock here. Alright, this will pulse. We've got nothing in the dispensers at the moment. Actually, I'll show you them first. So on each and every one, we've got a dispenser, which we can fill up with gold. And that will spit it out to them, depending on the timing from the etho clock here. So what we can do is we can turn this on. I've got it stacked at the moment with 60 items. Now, one thing with the bartering hall I've found as I come across it, oh, we've got pigs underneath. That's like I'm sure that's only a half block or so gap in there. Oh, fuck, did you do that, dude? That'll be interesting. Alright, so where were we? Okay, they pump out a lot of goods. Like each bloke, each time they get a gold, can give either one item, I think, or up to about 15 or something like that. Gravel, blackstone, things like that. So the variation in the amount can be huge. And if every one of them spat out like a dozen blocks or something, you can imagine the filter underneath is going to get pretty inundated and likely to start playing up. So what we've done, I've got to do something about this dude first. Come on, where are you? Did I kill him? Probably not. Oh, yep, you did. Now I've got to get out, don't I? That's where we'll bring this one. Alright, so to combat all the items coming down at once, what we've done is the signal that comes out of the hopper clock is then slightly delayed for each one. So this guy up here is going to get it pretty well straight away. Slight delay on each one. So basically what will happen then is when they're dropping their items, this bloke will drop it. About half a second later, this one will drop it. What I'm trying to do is give the hoppers underneath him time to clear and push the items through before he's got these ones coming down to hit him, and then the next one and the next one. So imagine if they all drop them at once, it'd be a bit of traffic jam through the hoppers. So this way we're trying to spread it out just a little bit, which means it slows down the whole performance of the farm, but it filters the items a lot better. So it's personally it's a lot better off. So what we'll do is we'll turn it on and show you what it does. So each time it pulses, and see there's the delay. So you've got to imagine each time it pulses, they're given an ingot. They've got to look at the ingot 3-4 seconds or so. Then they dump whatever they're dumping. We give the hoppers a little bit of time to start getting the items through, and then we should be getting another pulse any second now. There we go, and that will pump the next gold ingot into them. Once again, pause. They'll go through it, then drop their items. Alright, which means though, with this setup, we've got to take the feed from up this end, because this will be the first items that'll drop. So underneath, we'll have the first filter item basically straight underneath here, and then move it down. So we'll go and have a look at that now. I've cleared an area out downstairs, so we're all ready to go. I'm not going to decorate the room at all until I've built the item filter sorter, because guaranteed if you put walls into that, it'll end up not big enough somewhere or too small. So yeah, personally, with build the filter, then I'll make the room less ugly. All right, so I might get into that and I'll bring us back a little bit. All right, okay. Filters in, item sorters in, what do you want to call it? We haven't set up, sorry, the actual filters of it yet though. So what I'm going to need is to get at least 41 of each item that we're going to be storing here. So what I'm going to do is go back to base, pick up a heap of gold, and obviously whatever we're going to use for the filters, get that, bring it back, set that up, but then just put a chest up here at the moment, start running the top part of the farm until we've got enough items to set up the filters, then we'll set them up and then run the whole thing, and hopefully that'll work. So that's where we're up to at the moment. So I'm going to nip back to base, get a couple of things and come back, and yeah, I'll join you in and we'll see how we go. Beauty. Cheers. Alright, so we're back. So what we've done is we've ripped out a couple of the hoppers here and just put a double chest in on the feed from upstairs. So everything will collect in this double chest at the moment. The item filter won't even come into it. So we'll there's our item filters. Try and use something unusual for where you are, so it'll never. What you don't want is that item going in there and then fucking up your filters. So basically, by calling it something like this and it being fish, the chances of getting introduced another item the same as that is impossible. So that's how you want it. Now, what we're going to do is go up, feed them a bit of gold, and hopefully watch that chest fill up a little bit. Bought a little bit of gold with me. Probably do is, how much do you reckon? Let's do 4 at the moment. Okay, 4 each. What we can do is come around, we'll turn it on, and hopefully magic will start happening. Right, yeah, we've got the gold, you can hear them, they're all excited. A second, he'll throw his stuff out. And now, each one will do it down the line a little bit slower. Watch the second item come in, and then we'll nip down and see what the chest is doing. Right, their items. Let's go see what's going on. Fucking noisy bastards, aren't they? Here we go. Try cast. First item out. Bloody hell. So yeah, what we'll need is at least one of each of these. We'll stick it in the filter, then as the items come through, it'll fill that up until it hits 41, and then it'll anything else will pass straight through it. So I'll run this a few more times till we get enough items so we can start playing around with that and bring it back there. All right, we've got all the items now that we need to start setting up our filters. We'll leave the first one, which will be black stone, because the chest is here at the moment, so it's messing that up a bit. So we'll start on the gravel and build all the filters down. I'll take you through the first one here. So it's the one just above basic where it starts feeding the chest. You put 4 filter items in. Then basically what we can do is dump a stack in. It should take all the items until it gets to 41 and then sit there and be a nice filter for us. You beauty, that's what we've got. So I'm going to set up the rest now. And what you can do also, if you don't have the 41, you can just put 1 in, and as the items start coming in, they'll accumulate there until they hit that 41, and then just let that item pass through from there. All right, I'll shut up for a bit and set all these up. nice and quick. Okay, we're all set up and ready to go. So I'm going to load up a bit of gold and give it a run and see how we go. All right, give me a minute, I'll set it up. Of course, before we can do that, we've got to fix the end up here. We'll probably do it similar to the witch's farm, having the chest cascade down. So then you can take out what you want, then flick a switch, and the rest will be thrown down into a little bit of lava. So I'll quickly set that up and show you. All right, I've got our incinerator put in. So basically, everything that's not picked up in one of the filters will come in here. It'll cascade down through the chest here. Once in the bottom chest here, we can take out what we like. The things we don't want, it'll all stay there until we flip this down. It'll start disappearing through hoppers into a dropper. Once it picks up something's in there, it throws them straight into the lava. Done, gone. Beautiful. Alright, so we just got to make sure we turn that off each time. Okay, we're up to now. So everything should be operational. I'm going to just run a little bit of gold through it, make sure it's all working, get all the filters fully filled up. Then I'll bring you all back and we'll run a heap of gold through there and see how it goes. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, we're back and I think we're done. Decorated. Well, put all the walls up and everything. It's all filled in. This thing's been pretty well going since, well, yeah. I have cleaned out the trash one once, but we'll see how it's going up here. That's a good sign. New beautiful. Just over shoulder. Excellent. I had to steal some of these to finish the job too, to get the nether bricks. I suppose I had to steal a couple of stacks of this for the quartz to finish it up as well. This is looking good. Do come through every now and then, so I know none of those boots up the top there are any good, or the books. They're all crap. Oop, missed that. As you can see, we're doing all right here. I'll go up and see how they're going. Pretty well all the gold I bought I split up and put through, so they've got a decent amount in there at the moment. Oh yeah, boots. Oh, okay, you proved me wrong there, dude. See the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. They've all flogged pairs of boots off me except for this bugger. You're the only honest one, are you? Yeah, I don't think so. I'd say he'll have them on at some stage. Seems to be running all right. Well, what I'll probably do from here is it's not much else to show you. Like we're done. Our entrance. That's yeah, that's the farm. So I'm going to run this a while longer. Fill up as many shulker boxes as I can with crap and take it all back out again. So yeah, thanks for that. All right, welcome back. First of all, apologies if there's any background noise in this bit. I'm recording during the day, so a bit of traffic and such forth around. My apologies. Okay, I've gone through all that gold. So that was either 8 or 9 stacks of gold blocks that we went through. And what I'm going to be taking back is basically we've got blackstone, 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 mixture, soul sand, quartz, nether bricks, iron, crying obsidian, soul sand, gravel, and I think it's another gravel. You've got crying obsidian and leather, string and pearls. That's collected from building this place. We've got in here a heap of enchantments, stack of dried grass, and some obsidian, and just leftover crap in that one. So yeah, and that's obviously there's still bits left behind, but yeah, so not a bad first off. We'll take all this back, get it sorted, and probably start laying a bit of soul sand down on our nether highway, so make that a lot quicker and get some potion dispensers out and happening. All right. Yeah, all right, well, I'll get you back at base. Cheers. All right, welcome back. We've been busy since we finished off the bartering farm. First thing we did when we got back, we, of course, dropped some enchantments on our boots, so we can use the advantage of the soul speed. At the moment, we're just finishing off the tunnel down the side here. It's part number 2, and as soon as I've done that, I'll show you part number 3. So let me just get this stuff down, and yeah, we'll get into it. Give me a minute. Wow. And get the right, sit in the right spot. There we go. Bit rude. Got a job here, fellas. I can get the rest of us down uninterrupted. Alright, so we're going to leave it for now. Alright, we'll just do a quick trip down here. What we've done is using the swiftness potions we've collected from the witch farm. We've used the dust also from there to upgrade them, and the gunpowder to make them into throwable potions. And then we're going to set up little stations like this at key areas, and all you need to do is come up, hit the button here. I'll show you in a sec, and we've got full of splash swiftness 2 speed potions. We can fill up from there, and then take advantage of where we are of the soul sand, which I'll eventually have down across the entire format of the nether highway. So you might be asking, but what if you died and you've got to get back to your body and you don't have boots? That's why we're collecting the iron boots, so we can just throw on a pair, even now if you wanted, just to save. Because one thing that the soul sand does do is that I just repaired them before I laid that last bit down there, and it's already chewed up a little bit, so it's even worth in this sort of circumstances swapping the boots over for the run back, and we just get the potion and yeah, fly along. Oh, there we go. makes it a hell of a lot quicker travelling around. The only option up to this would be obviously building the tunnels a bit larger and then flying through. But I'm not too sure how much faster that'd be. So I was having a chat with Gerald about it, and we're going to set up a little race with one of us running and one of us flying, and try and find out which is better off. So I'll record that and I'll make sure I tack that onto one of the videos shortly. We should be able to set that up in the next week or two, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, as you can see, we've got one here. Potions lasted us more than long enough to get here. It's just a bugger to try and get the information up on these ones sometimes. It just doesn't want to be. Yeah. So yeah, we just use these. We've got one down at spawn, down at the witch farm, and as we expand, we'll pop them in and make sure they're there. And yeah, the only thing I've got to fix up for this is to build a automatic system so we can make these potions, rather than at the moment I'm just mass upgrading them. So once we move up to more permanent residence, we'll look after that. All right. Just got to see if there's anything else we've got to cover today. As we're coming to the end of the video, I just wanted to go over one thing I've been meaning to chat with for a little while, and basically just the kit out, or the setup that we have. And I've been using a very similar one as it's sort of built up and developed over the years, so you get used to exactly where every items are and such forth. But I thought I'd show you what I use, and maybe give you ideas for yourself. Always on the hotbar, we've got the bow, the sword, rockets, your pickaxe, and down the end of the food. The other was generally depending on what I'm doing, or change around, but always carry a stack of torches. We've got our arrows, which are named differently so they don't get mixed up whenever we're picking up arrows and throwing them away. So those 5 arrows are basically for my infinity bow, and yeah, that way they don't get mixed up, as I said. Used to carry a couple of apples and some ender pearls. Now over this side, 2 empty shulker boxes, basically for just whatever storage or whatever we need. This fella here is basically just full of emeralds, and he ties in with the black shulker box here. Let me just get it back around so I can see what I'm doing. And this is where I drop all the wood that I buy off the wandering traders, and dump the leather and the leads that they so kindly supply me with. Now, other one, we always carry at least 3 ender chests with us, and this one is our most important one. It's where we carry around, always got the silk pickaxe on us. We'll carry around a fortune pickaxe, your set of shovels, a set of axes. When I say a set, I'm meaning one's silk touch with the other is fortune. Same with the hose, enchanted shears, so a brush. We've changed this a little bit lately because of the new weapons, but we've got both tridents in here and the spear. Spyglass, spare ender pearls, two buckets so you can set up a water source wherever you are. Bucket of milk in case you need it, empty one in case you need it again. Scaffolding, spare torches, a boat, spare arrows, flint and steel, a couple of fire resistant potions, and some spare apples. I try and have that on myself at all times, which is, yeah, I try not to die too often, because yeah, it can get pretty expensive with all of that. The other thing I wanted to go over was the ender chest. So what I've done is laid out here, basically this is exactly what's in my ender chest in this order. So just going to go through. We've got the first one is a collection of rockets, golden carrots, and bottles of enchanting. Enough there to do you for however long you're out or whatever. And I can load up straight from here and keep going. When we come back to base, just refill it. First one is the tools, and this is basically backup tools. If like this one drops too much further, I'll throw it in here and grab another one out and use it. until I've got a few in here, then we'll go in for a repair session. And it's basically just the same with double set of pickaxes because we use them more often, and then your full set of other tools there. Weapons, got a spread of sharpness, smite, and bane of. I'm not even trying to say it at the moment. Spare sharpness 2, some spears doing the same, tridents, and a couple of spare bows and some arrows. Alright, we've got in the armor chest, this is the makeup, so this is the helmet that I go with the set I'm wearing instead of the turtle helmet, and the chest plate instead of the wings that I'm wearing. Gold ones for in case we head into the nether and we want to communicate with our gentlemen and do some bartering. We can wear that if we don't, if they're not in the cells. Turtle, just a spare turtle shell. Boots here, which we need to fix up. I need to remake these because unfortunately they got too expensive, but they're basically sort of nether boots. The same as your normal boots, except with you've got Frostwalker on there instead of your Depth Strider. But I've got to start to do them again because yeah, they ended up because it wasn't done in the correct order. They're too expensive now. Spare shield. We've got a couple of soul speeds because we haven't actually. I don't think we haven't upgraded everything as yet. This is sort of a heavy duty thorns suit. Good for working in the nether, mining, whatever stuff like that. And this is just a spare set. If I need to, I can grab. Next one along is our redstone box. I won't go through it all. It's obviously it's all there. Basically, all your basic bits of redstone. So hopefully, if you're somewhere you need to set something up or whatever, there should be enough in here to do most of the job at least. This one's various items. This one will slowly fill up and change as we go to. Just things you may need when you're out. You got iron, glowstones, wood, cactus, honeycomb, bone blocks. It's just a variety of different items. Excuse me. We'll next one pack some of our valuables in here at the moment. So a dragon egg, a few wither skulls we've got so far, some ancient debris, our lovely emerald ore, it's a very special place, dragon heads, and only enchanted golden apple that we've got so far. Sorry, 2. We've got one up on a wall. But I thought we would have had more by now. But heading on, and spare elytras, enchanted knot, and some spare shulker shells that we haven't got in the automatic dispenser back home. And up in the right hand corner is we've basically got all the spare ender chests. There's a big pile of them in there. Alright, middle row, we've got cookie jar, which a lot of the time, why aren't you opening cookie jar? Did I put you in the wrong way? I haven't put them all in the wrong way, have I, surely? Fucking have, haven't I? This is going to be annoying. Alright, cookie jar, which is empty most of the time. Using it for what we covered the other week with the farmers. In here, we've got locations. So I've got a lodestone placed at most of the farms in the overworld. Tied them in with a compass. And just in case we need it, we've also got our respawn anchor with the fuel for it in here as well. Alright, emeralds, simple. Our basic, sort of most important potions that we need, if we need them at all: water breathing, fire resistance, and night vision. And in the next one, we're starting to build up. This will be actually our alchemy chest, the different elements that we need, so we can eventually just make over whatever potions we need to out in the wild if that's required. Second miscellaneous chest, starting to fill up too. Signs I use out in the ether, spare bed, apples, just any sort of additional crap that could be useful. Okay, this is our barbecue box. The moment it's our portable sort of smelter system. A couple of smokers, a couple of blast furnaces, a couple of furnaces, and then enough equipment to make little units that can just self-run. We can fill them up and self-run, and then some different fuels in there. So your dyed box, very simple set of armour. Basically just grab this, gear up, get back to your body. The only thing that this is really lacking at the moment is one of the compasses, the locator compass, I think, the cavalry compass, I think it is, from the ancient city. Stick one of them in here, and then you basically got, if you died, you got to get back to the body quick. Just grab this, gear up, go. And in the last one here should be all our templates. Yeah. All right. As we settle down and get more and more done, we'll start exploring and collecting more and more, and in an aim to get them all. All right. I'm sorry about this. All right. At the moment, this is our woody box. Later on, it will have a variety. I'll probably put 2 stacks of each different type of wood with a spare going to bamboo. But at the moment, I've just filled it up with bamboo, so no matter where we are, what we need, we've got a good supply of wood that we can get into. Same with stone. Later on, it'll have all the different varieties, but at the moment, just cobblestone, stone, and smooth stone. This used to be a shulker box, but I've now changed it to the pouch instead, because just the ease of, I've got basically at least two of every different workstation in here, and having it as a bundle means you can leave it in the ender chest. You just grab what you want, put the other one back in, and yeah, you're good to go. So it's just easy. It's like I said, a couple of every different workstation there is, and you know you've got them on hand no matter where you are. Okay, these are simple. These are both project boxes, so if I'm doing something at the moment, which I'm trying to do the front, out the front of this place at the moment, so they're full of gear, and the next 4 are empty at the moment. They're basically just storage. So if you're out and about, or we're out there witch farm or something, use these ones to fill stuff up to bring it back, or if we find a need later on, we'll convert it into that. So yeah, that's a basic loadout for the ender chest and personal one. I think we're pretty well done for this episode now. You'll notice a big change next episode. I've been trying this this texture pack, and it's some things in it are great. I love the height maps on a lot of the boxes. Oh, sorry, the blocks and things like that. But some of it just doesn't come through, particularly the mobs. I find I just can't get comfortable with them, but a lot of the design of the blocks too, it's not setting. So I'm going to done a bit of checking, and I'm going to try Luminous Dreams next for the next episode. And I think that's yeah, definitely look better. It doesn't have as much as the height maps of the box, but I noticed too the files are a lot smaller. It seems to run a bit better too as well on the tablet. So yeah, we'll give that a go. All right, so thanks for joining me here. Give us a like, give it a try and drop a comment on there, pass it on to someone you know, subscribe if you haven't yet, all that good stuff. Appreciate your time. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, cheers.